Although once an abstract concept, personality is now common enough to where we see it on job applications and resumes worldwide. Hiring the right candidate can be challenging, and even more so for employers looking to retain dedicated and productive employees, who often look for meshes in the employee in position or organization. Knowing what these employees bring with them can, in the words of Kathleen Murphy, who is Gallup certified, quote, help employers craft a role around strengths and talents, setting up their employees for success, end quote. With companies now like Facebook even using these tests for hiring currently, personality is now seen everywhere. For example, I'm sure you want a friendly and outgoing salesperson, while maybe a more cold and calculating personality for your company's accountant. Today, we look to research to find answers on what personality tests may entail for job performance, how personality is used in companies today, and to finally answer if it is useful in an organizational setting. In fact, a lot has changed since the view of personality in organizations in the initial disapproval in the 1990s. After this time, tests of these tests were fixed, many of these issues with construct validity, especially, ensuring that these studies were now standardized and able to be repeated. In contemporary, much testing is related to the five-factor model of personality, an attitude and personality test relating to conscientiousness, extroversion, agreeableness, neuroticism, and openness to experience. As a result, we see that reports that, quote, conscientiousness is one of the most valid predictors of performance for most jobs, second only to general intelligence, end quote, by Belling. Furthermore, research done to foil the issues with previous tests proved that, quote, conscientiousness really had the highest validity, with 0.22 correlations similar to that found in previous studies, end quote. This even supported variance among job performance or across many jobs by Hertz. Although limited, this study at least proves that 10% effectiveness can lead to interesting results in performance in organizations. With this information, it can be concluded that much work needs to be done to maintain the usefulness of personality in a hyper-globalized world across various organizations. To further test these results, potential experiments can be run in larger scale and test interrelated categories, with Hertz work as a crucial cutoff point. For new managers, it is useful to consider these tests in combination with less upfront tests of the Big Five, perhaps job scenarios, role-playing, intelligence testing, interviews, etc. As too much dependence on 10% effectiveness can lead to 100% failure for employers. Personality develops and changes over time, especially on an organizational level, when most people simply look to fit their lives into the position. Personality can, however, leave a starting point for further questioning, as much of it is either nurtured or in our nature. Because of this, we today conclude that however abstract it may be, personality often leaves large impacts on each step of the organization, and curating an acceptable one is a potential and oftentimes necessary for those who strive for success. Thank you, guys.